We moved to a new house. It was deep in the jungle. No roads, no people, just us, the trees, and something else. The house looked old but clean. The rooms were fine. My mom liked it. My dad said it was peaceful. But I didn't. From the first step inside, I felt something, like someone staring. Even in the morning, the corners were dark. That night, I told my mom, "I'm scared. I don't like this house." She smiled and said, "It's all in your head, Alina. You're just not used to the quiet." But it wasn't the quiet. It was what lived in it. Unfortunately, that first night I heard noises, not animal sounds, human sounds, from a room at the far end of the hallway, the one near the edge of the house. It was cold there, too cold. I went to check. As I walked down the gallery, the noises got louder, like crying, but also growling. The room at the end, it was half open. When I pushed the door, the chair inside floated into the air. I froze. The windows rattled. The curtains twisted on their own. A black smoke filled the room. I tried to scream, but my voice wouldn't come out. And then I fell, unconscious. When I woke up, I was in my room. My mom said she found me lying on the floor. I told her what happened. She said everything was normal, nothing strange. But I knew she didn't believe me. The next day, while I was playing near the garden, I saw someone, a tall figure, standing between the trees. But when I looked again, it disappeared. Then, the birds. They flew over me like a black cloud. They followed me. I screamed and ran into the dark jungle. The trees whispered. The sky turned gray. I tripped and hit my head. Again, blackness. When I opened my eyes, it was night. I was in my room. But the door wouldn't open. No one answered when I screamed. Suddenly, my toys started shaking. My doll's head turned on its own. Then I heard footsteps, tiny ones, like someone barefoot, running in circles around my bed. But there was no one there. The next day, Zion, my little brother, cried all morning. His toys were missing. He said someone was in my room at night. When we checked, the room was locked from the inside. And yet, all the drawers were open, his clothes thrown everywhere. Something was in there with him. From that night, things happened everywhere in the house. The lights blinked, even when there was no storm. Doors creaked open and closed by themselves. Whispers floated through the hallway like wind. Mom was tired. She didn't say much. Until one night, while washing dishes, she looked up and saw a reflection in the kitchen window. But it wasn't hers. It was a woman, with black eyes, standing behind her. Mom screamed. We packed a bag and left the house that night. But when we got to the car, the back door was already open. With a note stuck to her face, it said, "You can leave, but I will come too." We moved to another city, a small apartment, clean, bright. Everything seemed okay, until Zayn started crying again. I asked, "What happened?" He pointed to the closet and whispered, "She's here."